YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and today we're actually going to be talking about a skincare trend that I literally just read about today, but it's called slugging. If you were like me an hour ago, you also have no idea what slugging is, and that's okay. So it's a pretty new trend that I feel like I've literally never heard about it until just this morning. Just the beauty industry in general, I feel like people are always just coming up with new and kind of wacky trends. People seem to swear by it. So then a lot of other people get curious, like myself, and they start to look into it. And you know, when it comes to certain trends, it can also be a little worrisome, just because if you really don't know much about skincare, or if you really don't know much about your own skin, if you hop onto these trends, you may be causing more damage to your skin without you even knowing it. So it's always really important to be cognizant of what you're putting on your face and why some of these trends may not be that effective for you and your skin type. So whenever I got curious and I was like, okay, what the heck is slugging? I looked it up. After you cleanse at night, you basically apply a thick layer of Vaseline on your face. Yeah. You put Vaseline all over your face and you just let that sit overnight, and in the morning, supposedly, you're supposed to have like super soft, healthy, glowing skin, right? Just having that dewy look that all of us are really kind of striving to get. I've heard of Vaseline being used as like a makeup remover, like especially with stubborn eye makeup. I've heard of that. I've even heard like Lady Gaga, she uses that just to remove all of her makeup. Instead of like oil cleansing, she'll just use like Vaseline, and that's fine, I guess, because I know it's pretty effective with that. But if you're like me and you have acne prone, sensitive skin, this is not the trend for you. I'm sorry. Like when I first read about it, I was like, what? Why would you want that thick, oily, greasy Vaseline all over your face the whole night? Like, why would you want that? I looked more into it. I looked at different articles, and yeah, some people, they have beautiful skin. You know, they show before and after pictures, and it's obvious that their skin was, the barrier was compromised, so they really needed some help repairing that barrier so that their skin wouldn't be as dry. And it makes sense because we're all, again, we have such different skin needs, to where Vaseline may really help certain people. For those of us who have sensitive, acne prone skin, this just isn't right. Like, it's not gonna help you, because for one, Vaseline is gonna clog your pores. It's not non-comedogenic, so that means it can clog your pores, right? It's thick, it's greasy, and honestly, you're gonna get Vaseline all over your pillowcases. I just don't know why you would really opt for that if you don't really need that super hydration at night. Ooh, it's starting to get dark. Like, the reason people started hopping on this Vaseline trend is because I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard about like snail mucin or like snail slime. Basically those snail facials where people are like, oh, my skin feels amazing afterwards. And it's true though, because snail mucin actually really serve your skin benefits, and that's proven. And that's why your skin feels so different after like a snail facial. But the difference between like Vaseline and snail mucin is that snail mucin is actually packed, like jam-packed with wonderful ingredients for your skin. But then snail slime, it has hyaluronic acid, which is great for moisturizing your skin and preventing that water loss. It also has anti-aging properties in the slime, so like collagen, elastin. It helps like soothe and repair your damaged skin. So it's different than Vaseline. Vaseline is made of basically, it's like petroleum jelly or petrolatum. I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but that's its main ingredient, right? That's what it's made of, compared to snail slime, which has all of these other natural healing properties to it compared to just like hydration. And don't get me wrong, I love Vaseline. I use that on my lips every single night, and it's made such a big difference on my flaky, peeling lips. So I love Vaseline, but I just don't know about using it on my skin, because again, you have to be cognizant of what type of skin do you have, what are your skin needs, and will Vaseline really help meet those needs that you have. For those of you who are curious about hopping on this slugging trend, just be careful about if your skin will really respond well to that. Again, there's no real harm in experimenting. I've always encouraged people to experiment with your... My son just kicked my camera at my tripod. Anyway, so I've always, again, encouraged everyone to experiment with your skin. Skincare is almost subjective, so what may work for you may not work for someone else, vice versa. What I may say may not pertain to you at all, and that's fine. It seems like nowadays there's so many different trends out there on the internet that it's hard to kind of stay afloat of what's actually true or what's just a trend, like what's gonna die out in like a couple weeks or so. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to share my kind of confused thoughts on the skincare trend. Again, I understand that slugging is meant to kind of mimic a snail facial or snail slime, but they are two vastly different things. If y'all are brave enough to try it, let me know. Comment down below if you decide to do the slugging. I'd love to see before and after pictures. Again, I'm always open-minded when it comes to skincare. It's very subjective. It's just always a learning process. It's a never-ending journey with skincare. I honestly had different ideas for my video today, but I just came across this and honestly I couldn't not make a video about it. I couldn't not talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to check the description down below. I have links to my other platforms like my blog, Instagram, just different ways for y'all to connect with me. I really want to hear and connect with every single one of y'all. Please stay tuned. I post every single Monday. He got tired of waiting for me to open the door for him. Sleepy babies.